Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video here with Snoresby. Today we're back playing some Agrarian Skies, episode number 2. Last episode you'll see that we finished off our little tree farm here. It looks pretty snazzy. Pretty happy with how it turned out. I have done a few things to it that I think I will show you guys just quickly here before we get into it. I added a few barrels here just to store all of our goodies when we line them down or chop them down, whatever you prefer. And we're slowly getting some more stuff here. I definitely want to get some golems onto this at some stage though, so it's fully automatic, and yeah, that would be cool. But today, I think, first up, what we're going to do is look at some quests and try and get some completed here because we hardly did any last episode. So, let's start with learning to sky block. You can see I'm 43% of the way through, and there's a few things here that we can turn in pretty easily, like this moving molten metals. So fluid ducts from thermal expansion can be used to pull molten metals out of the smeltery into casting basins or tables. Pretty straightforward sort of stuff that we did last season in Sky Factory, and all we need to make is an opaque fluid duct. So let's look that up real quick. I think it's lead and copper. Copper and lead. Look at that. Have we got either of those? Not quite. Let's have a bit of a look. Up here you can notice I've also got a whole heap of gravel here ready to be sifted. We'll do something about that here in a second. But, let's quickly get some copper. So you needed 4 of those and 2 lead, I think. So let's use those to get those smelting. So let's let that do that. While we wait, we can really go ahead and set this up a little bit differently in here. So let's get our sieve. We're going to make this semi-automatic or autonomous here. With the quest rewards, well, not the quest rewards, but just the, oh man, wrong one. Some of the things we had to make for an earlier quest. The autonomous activator and the vacuum hopper. Now, where the hell did I put those? I put them down somewhere and now I totally forget where. That's the problem, I've got way too many chests lying around the place. Yeah, there we go, that's what we're looking for. So, let's put our vacuum hopper down on top of our sieve here. Now you can see that if you look at the inventory here, you can tell where to output the items, and the way that this renders is pretty much how you're looking at it from the player's perspective, and you can rotate it with left click. So I think that's the output we want. Yes, pretty much. If it's collecting XP as well, it'll output on there, but we're not collecting XP at the moment. Alright, so autonomous activator. We want to place that thing so it's facing the, I think it's facing it. No, it's the wrong way around. Lucky we have ourselves a crescent hammer already. Like that. That's how we want it. We get the brown stained clay. Yes, we did. Let's put that back real quick. Get it out of that inventory. Alright, so that's there, and we can just pretty much just chuck our gravel in. And it's going to automatically get sieved, although it's very slow and it's going to take a little while. But it's better than doing it manually, I guess. The next step will be to try and get ourselves some automatic gravel generation or something. But this seems to be working for now. So I'm going to let that sit and do its thing. Meanwhile, let's have a look back here at the smeltery and see what we've got. So 2 copper, or 1 lead, either way. Get our copper out. 1 more. Awesome. So let's go and craft this up really quickly. Hopefully I've got this around the right way. Yes, we do. Awesome. So that should be able to turn this in now. Claim reward. So get a quarter of a heart and a reward bag. Gotta love that tune that plays. Alright, let's combine these all together. Oops. Awesome, another full heart. I'm just gonna store them in there for now. Don't need to use them up. What do we get in the rewards bag? What is it? Just a basic one. 16 firework rockets. Not so good reward. Pretty, can I fire these things? No. Oh well. Pretty useless reward there, but what can you do? Alright, let's have another look here and see what the next quest is. That's about it for that quest line. See if we can get some powering up going here. An unpowered automation, while good for the environment, is not going to be enough to progress through the map. You'll need to supply power to machines to continue much further. RF is the energy system for this pack. All of the machines except the forestry will run off RF. Forestry machines will need a conduit to convert the RF to MJ. MFR has bioreactors that will provide biogenerators with fuel, yada yada yada. That stuff's all good if you've got the time to read it, but this is a video, so so I guess we're going to make ourselves a steam dynamo here. So I wonder if I've got the materials for this at the moment. Looks like it's just going to be a whole heap of copper and some silver. So let's just go cook a whole heap of that up. Oops. One thing that I've noticed about the vacuum hopper is it takes up the whole block, and if you're looking at the chest, it'll still open the vacuum hopper, which is a little annoying, but you get that. Alright, copper. Let's just take all of it. And where's the silver? Let's take all of that as well. I'll get that going. I'm going to go ahead here and hammer this all down, like you've seen probably before. I can't remember whether I showed this last episode, but it's in the live stream. You can go ahead and hammer this all down to get the crushed copper ore. And then you can turn that copper ore, crushed copper ore into sand, copper sand I think it is. Let's have a look. Copper ore sand. And then once you hammer this down, you get into the dust. So, and you get a little bit of extra efficiency out of it, so it's probably worthwhile. Now let's actually count up how many we need. So we need 1, 2, 3, and then I think it's 5 for each of these. So 13 in total. So that means we want 6 of these, and then those 4. So that should work, I think. So let's get this silver out of here. And then those 4. That should work the treat, I think. What else do we need? I think we need redstone. Yes, we do. We need 3 pieces, and we don't have any at the moment. That is going to be an issue. So, to get redstone, like, you need to sieve dust, and I don't have any of that at all. So I'm going to have to go ahead here and punch some rocks for a bit and get some gravel, and then, actually, why am I doing that? Why don't I just get some gravel out of that autonomous activator? It's probably not a better option, really. Save some time. Then let's grab some of that. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pulverize this down with the hammer. So when I come back, I'll have the redstone all done. And yeah, we'll keep working on this latest quest. Okay, I think I've got everything that we need here. So, 2 sets of gears. One of these jiggers. A redstone transmission coil. And I think it looks pretty much like this. There we go. Look at that. Steam dynamo. So, we look in our quest book. Well, I was looking at a different quest there while we were doing that. Ooh, half a heart and a reward bag. Hopefully our reward bag is a good one. It is a good one. What do we got? A nice reward. A 0.2% chance to get this reward. An RF fishing rod. How does this work? Usable bait. There's a lot of them, which is good. But I don't know exactly how it works anyway. So, oh, fancy. Oh well, we'll use that at some stage maybe. Alright, what is the next quest in that line? Auto packaging. By this point you may have gotten tired of crafting crushed ores into ore blocks, and you may want a simpler solution. Forest Barber has created a simple solution, the auto packager. Oh. It's not as configurable as the cyclic assembler and fluid crafter. It does one task and... hang on. Let me get my English skills on here. It does one task. Any item in a chest to the left of the packager will be crafted into the first 2x2 or 3x3 recipe available for that material, and the result will be placed in the chest to the right of the packager. Ooh. This looks interesting. Let's make one of those. So what is it? Auto packager. Oh, this needs a bit of iron, a bit of gold. We should have enough stuff here. How about redstone? Did it need a bunch of redstone? 2 pieces, and I've got 1. Fingers crossed we've got another piece here. Oh, that was lucky. Alright, let's turn this thing back onto round robin. So it's constantly getting us some iron, but it looks like we're going to be able to craft this stuff into the blocks of it, so that's cool. Alright, our tree farm's going bananas. We're going to have to do something about that here in a second. Go chop it all down. Alright. Oh, and actually we're going to need another 3 pieces of redstone, aren't we? More sand. This is annoying. Oh well, I will be back once we've got some more redstone. So, I think we've got everything now. So, let's give this a little bit of a shot. I need 3 of these. And the wood. Cool. And then what was it? What was else? What was else? What else was there? Wow, English is hard sometimes. Okay. And then crafting table. That should be it. So let's give this thing a little bit of a whirl. I think I've got 2 chests here lined up. So where am I going to do this? Let's just do this inside for now. Okay, maybe not. Space is very limited right now for some reason. Let's just do it here. So, and then I'll put this thing down. Doesn't have an inventory space. So I'm guessing if we go ahead, let's just try tin. Oops. Come down here and chuck it in the left-hand box. Go. Oh, he needs power. That's probably why. Well, I don't really have enough power for it, I don't think. I guess I can just chuck this in. And then let me eat a little bit of juice here. Where's a bit of coal? Probably not in those chests. Probably inside here somewhere. Let's grab 1 piece. Oh, plenty of coal coming from this little factory I've got going. Ah, look at that. Alright, is this thing outputting? There we go. Now it's doing stuff. Look at that. Awesome. Well, that seems to work nicely. I dare say we'll use that at some stage for a bit of automation. Of some sorts, anyway. But, rad. Alright. Can we turn that quest in? Claim reward. Ah, that was only half a heart. I'm glad, I guess they might come in handy at some stage here, but hopefully not. We are pretty cautious when it comes to this thing. Alright, so powered processing. We need to make a pulverizer now, and then we get a diamond hammer. Ooh. What do we need for a pulverizer? We need another piston, a machine frame, pretty straightforward. I reckon we can nearly make this thing. I need to get a bit more copper first though, I think. Oops. Ah, this vacuum hopper, I swear, it is going to get replaced very quickly. Alright, let's chuck this in. Now, this is not the most efficient way to go through your fuel. Normally you got to fill this thing up to its capacity, but right now I can't be stuffed. We're going to end up automating these crucibles a little bit better here before long. So, I am not too worried. Okay, what was the other stuff we needed for that? I know we need a, to get ourselves a piston. Words, there we go. 2 flint from inside, let's get that. Hopper. We need glass, so I guess I've got some in a chest here somewhere. Yes, perfect. 4 pieces. I nearly have enough on me right now to make this. Yes. We're nearly there. Just need that last bit of copper. Actually, that's smelted down. Nearly there. There we go. Well, that wasn't too hard at all. Awesome. So, I think that's everything. Nope, we're missing the redstone reception coil. Awesome. Well, that was quick. Oh, and that was all it was. I thought there'd be more than that. Middle bag, let's go. What did we get on the hammer? Fortune 3. Wow, that is going to be definitely a good thing to use on all of our gravels and ores and stuff now. Reward bag. Okay, but not great. Spiked pick. I thought we already got one of those. What's the speed on it? 5. Didn't we? I might have one of those already. There you go, spiked pick. Oh, well, at least we got 2 of them now. So, that's good to have some spares lying about the place. Alright. What did that unlock? Did that unlock anything else? Not really. I noticed one of these here suggests that we can get ourselves a mob farm, so we might work on that next, I think, for the last 5 minutes of this episode, because we have that much cobble here that we can walk a long way out in some direction here and get something built. So, maybe, unless what we could do is work on automating this a little bit better. Let me have a quick think about it off camera, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here I am making ourselves a nice, giant, long, half-slab platform, and we're going to go ahead and make ourselves our first mob spawner slash farm slash, I don't know. But the minimum requirement is 35 blocks away from our normal base, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I need to get myself some walls to put up as well, just in case we fall off here, which is likely. But we're nearly there, so let's do this real quick. And 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now, I promise I'm going to get some more decent looking blocks. We'll make this out of something other than cobblestone, but just because we have a lot of it at the moment, that's what we're going to go with, just for now anyway. So let's grab ourselves some of these walls. I did make a fair few of them and put them somewhere for when we were trying out that design for the tree farm, but didn't end up eventuating. Oh, they're already in my inventory. Funny that I didn't even realise I put them in there. I think I need to make a few more though first. Yeah. Let's grab a bit more cobblestone because we're going to need that as well. So let's go ahead and run this. Oh man, this is going to be slow. What if I do it this way? Can't reach. There we go. Walking. This is the slowest part of it, but better to be safe than sorry, especially in this map pack. So, if you guys remember the first mob farm I did in Sky Factory, it's going to be pretty similar in design, I think. How close are we? We're getting there. So, we're going to want 3, maybe 4 to the edge of the mob farm. Alright. And then we're going to want a spawning pad. Stuff it, we'll do one more, just in case. Got plenty of cobblestone here. While working over the void, I probably should have put that stuff away, but oh well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. And then we'll do it again. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Want one more. I want a 16 by 2 sort of area here. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There we go, that's got him. So the way that this will work is I can actually reach the whole lot of the mobs in here all at once, rather than having to fish for them at stages. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just rambling on, but yeah. So you should be able to reach them all from this side and attack them and everything. So that's the plan. Then I'm going to leave the back open so I can run around there as well and pick up all of the drops if I can't reach them from the front. So then we'll put walls up around the outside, so in case we do get hit, that we don't get flung off the map. So she's going to be nice and safe. And then we'll be able to complete another quest probably at the start of next episode, depending on how much time we end up having. I think we only got about 1.5 minutes here left in this one. But not to worry. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I'm having a lot of fun recording it, that's for sure. Actually, you know what? I think we need to make the spawning platforms a little higher, just so we can hit them in their feet rather than at their head height. So let's go ahead. Yes, this is better. And it's getting dark, which is not good because mobs will spawn out here when I don't want them to. Have I got torches? Let's go back in really quickly and sleep through this night. Otherwise they're going to spawn and it's not going to be good. And all the danger. We'll get more walls while we're home as well. But no, this will definitely help getting ourselves more bones and all this good stuff. Any mob drops will be good. But yeah, this is going to pretty much do it for this episode. We're going to quickly finish this mob farm off in the next minute or two. Next episode, I think what we're going to plan on doing is automating our ore generation a little bit better than what we have right now. Just so that I don't have to worry about it as much, and I get it done and out of the way as early as possible so that we can keep working on the main quest line here, which is so far a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully it's coming across in the videos. I know I'm a bit late to the party in terms of Agrarian Skies, but better late than never, I guess, when it comes to having fun with mod packs that are out there. Alright, let's finish this off. And yep, oh, I didn't get any more walls. That was silly. Oh well. But now this will work. 1, 2, 1, 2. Probably need to get some more cobblestone too, so let's run back and quickly do that. This episode might go a little bit long, but that's fine. We are doing stuff. I don't want to run, but I do want to run because I'm impatient and we need to get working on some better food. I think we're gonna after we finish off most of the first learn to skyblock sort of. Actually, you know what? Let's take this with us. Yeah, learn to skyblock quests. The next one I think I want to do is Hell's Kitchen because that's gonna help us survive in terms of food a lot better. We're definitely worth it. Alright. Let's lock this down here for now. Should be enough. Let's run around the back. Oh wow, I didn't even get halfway along like I thought I did. Oh well. Nearly there. Oops, missed. One more, and then we'll build this along the back here. Awesome, so this is nearly foolproof. Let's build the roof on this thing. So, just so we can get up there. Now we're going to want to make this 3 high, so our endermans can spawn. So, let's do this. And we want to make it so it's completely dark around all of the edges too, so that's why I got more of the bricks. Nah, not bricks, just the cobblestone in general. And I'll probably put slabs on top of it so mobs can't spawn on the top of the spawner. Because that would be bad. Don't want mobs spawning outside the general area. And then we'll put these around the edges like so. Whoops. So that the mobs can't get to us. This is going to be a very overtime episode. It's alright. I want to get this done. I thought this wouldn't take this long, but it is. So, lucky you guys, you get an extra long episode. So you do this one, we'll do another level, and then we'll put a half slab on the bottom of that. So let's quickly do this. This is as basic as it gets in terms of mob spawners, but it should do the trick anyway. Alright. Should have torches on me pretty much at all times, but we've done goofed on that part of things. Alright, so the last one is putting these half slabs on here. Now things might actually start spawning if we're not lucky. Because, oh actually, I don't know where the light travels through stone slabs, and we're out. And we're nearly out of cobblestone as well. We had plenty left over. Nearly done. Yes, it's already becoming dark. This is good. Fully dark. Awesome. So that's going to work now. And we can travel up to the top and put these half slabs on. Although I don't have enough. So I'll show you the rest of this off next episode. But that is going to do it for this one, guys. It's been a little extra long. Actually, it's been like 4 minutes over time. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, guys. If you have, make sure you leave a like and comment down below. And suggest any suggestions or anything for the mob farm or anything like that. That you can think of. So my name's Mr. Snoresby. Thanks heaps, guys, for coming and checking out this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.